Make them obsessed with you, make them call you, make them go crazy about you, make them reach out overnight, force communication, make them desire you. Is that really the best this world of manifesting has to offer to you? People teaching you that you are the operant power of your life, that you get to decide what direction your life goes. And yet they offer you content of obsession, of force, of pushing through, of efforting, of disrespecting yourself, your brain, your entire past memories, everything that you have experienced so far. People tell you and provide you with tools to completely disrespect your entire life's journey up until now. Is the goal of becoming a conscious creator, or how other idiots call it, a master manifester, is the goal of this journey really to force and make people do things for you? Is that necessary? Does that sound like true power to you? Does that sound like confidence and stability? Does that sound like ease, or does that sound like force and struggle and dictatorship over others? I'm Liz, I'm a mindset coach. My little co-host for today is Donut in her favorite carrier. It's so cute. And in this video we will talk about the forcing manifestations and specific people to do things versus becoming the person that has what you want. By the way, Beanie is in heat, so you may be hearing some horny kitty sounds in the background. Don't worry, she's just rolling around on the carpet. It's adorable. Okay, now let's get into this. I've been wanting to make a video about this toxic, low-level loser kind of existence or aspect of the manifesting community a while ago, but I never really, I don't know, I just never was inspired to do it. It was always just like bubbling on my back burner. And then a few days ago, I saw a video title that was suggested to me, and I was like, huh? That said, make them desire you, and my instant reaction was, how about no? How about make yourself desirable instead of making somebody else obsessed with you? And so I found it interesting that a video like that would be suggested to me. I don't even know, babies? I don't even know who made the video. I didn't care. I immediately clicked on not interested. Thank y'all. And then I thought, okay, maybe this is a sign that I really should talk about this topic. I have to say that I am proud of my OG followers and subscribers, because I know, and I read this in your comments and I read this in the mails that you're sending me, I know that the majority of my OGs, you get it. I understand that you get it. So this, I don't want to call it criticism, but kind of like making you aware of the things that are not so good, are not necessarily directed towards you, because I know you understand this. Also, you know that I keep a lookout on the other videos and types of content that my subscribers are consuming, so I do have access to the most watched videos and titles and other channels. I see what the majority of my people are watching, and I see that in the past, let's say 9 months or so, it really has been improving. So we went away from the obsession and force and bullshit, the toxic behavior, and more towards holistic, really useful self-improvement videos. So yay, I'm proud of you. However, this channel is eternally growing and expanding like the universe itself. And we get new viewers and new subscribers and new members and whatnot every single day. So if you're finding yourself in a position where you are attracted to these clickbait titles, when you find yourself still consuming a lot of these videos that claim to bring you your stuff within 3 seconds or overnight, or make them obsessed with you, or make them call you, or make them whatever. If you find yourself still attracted to this type of content, then this video is for you. And by the way, I just want to mention straight up front, you are not alone, okay? We've all been there. We have all been obsessed with this shit. We've all been trying to manipulate and force and stalk, and I don't even know what other words I have for this. To just kinda be the little child in the supermarket that throws a fucking tantrum because it wants the candy that it wants. And mama said, no, we all been there, okay? So it's it's a normal aspect. Hey Rito, how you doing? It's quite a normal part of the journey to be like laser focused on DSP, and when I have this person, then everything is gonna be fine. I just need to get them and I'm obsessed with them and I cannot think about anything else, right? We've all been there. It's very normal and it's okay. No judgment from my side whatsoever. However, I do believe that it's very necessary for you to logically understand what you are doing here and to understand why manifesting gurus are creating this shit content and towards what target audience they are directing it and for what reason. Because you gotta understand that everything that we are creating as content creators in that self-help, manifesting, however you wanna call this bubble, this community, everything that we're doing it specifically targeted towards one specific audience for the sake of gaining, right? I am not exempt from that. So whatever we have chosen to be our target audience, this is who we are catering to. And not to toot my own horn, but the kind of audience, the kind of people that I want to work with, the kind of people that I want to watch my videos, the people that I am creating this content for, are people who want to fundamentally improve their own lives for the sake of themselves. Yes, there can be an SP involved. Yes, there can be specific other things, specific job situations, money situations and whatnot. Outside factors can be involved in this journey, and they most likely are, because, well, we kind of need a drive, right? Because we are driven by our desires for tangible things and tangible change and actual, like, taste it, touch it, smell it kind of improvement in our lives. However, my goal with what I'm doing is to guide you into the right direction of becoming the best version of yourself, not to get the shit that you want. You getting the shit that you want is a consequence of being the best version of yourself. Now the problem, but maybe also it's not a problem, maybe it's actually a good thing, is that what I do is overlapping to a certain degree with the content of manifesting gurus, law of assumption idiots, that are just, I don't know if they are doing it intentionally or unintentionally, doesn't matter, they are still doing it, that are just focusing on quick fixes, on the easy way out for themselves and for their audience. And what is happening here is that they give you stuff to obsess over without taking care of your actual needs. They give you material, they give you proof, which is most likely not even real, or at the very least not sustainable in terms of success stories and whatnot, right? They give you stuff to get you hooked, to trigger this instant dopamine release in your brain where you feel like, yeah, I can do this. If it's working for that person, I can do that too. But then what they are doing, they give you retarded, non-proven little techniques that are currently trending and going viral, like the 10,000 affirmations challenge, like the lucky girl syndrome, like 10, 12 years ago, the freaking law of assumption, right? They throw those tiny little things that are currently trending into your lap, and then they fucking abandon you. And the goal is to make you come back and try over and over and over again, rather than guiding you through an actual process of self-improvement. This is so important for you to understand. This format, this type of content creates a spiral of shit for your life where you get hooked on this. It's kind of like the same with the freaking tarot card readings, where people get hooked, they have instant dopamine release, they get hope, they keep going, and then they crash. And then some new kind of shit comes out. And here is the truth for you, and I say this with love, I say this with compassion, for the purpose of making you aware of this, not for the purpose of shaming you or anything. Again, I've been there myself, and the majority of people that I work with have been there as well, so it's normal. But when you are resorting to these techniques, when you are looking for ways and strategies to force and manipulate either yourself or another person, for the sake of gaining them back, without looking at your own issues, without trying to figure out who you are, without having the willingness to work on yourself for the sake of feeling better, you are at your lowest. The people who are attracted to this are at the lowest level of self-worth and self-esteem. And this is exactly the reason why you are attracted to this content. This content was made for you, to resonate with you, who is desperate, who is heartbroken, who is lonely, who is in pain. You guys need more help. You need more attention. You need substantial information that can change your life. You do not need this crap, okay? And now I want to give you a logical explanation on why these things are not working. Now I can already kind of see some people dropping some bombs in the comment section in terms of, but it's working and there are thousands of success stories and yada yada yada. And yes, force is working, right? I can take a sledgehammer and destroy my entire apartment with this. I can do this, but is this really the smart way? Is it the smart way to recklessly go against myself? Is it really necessary for me to be radical and reckless? Is it necessary? Do I really want to create a relationship with a person that I allegedly love, that I claim to love unconditionally? Do I really want to build a relationship with that person based on force and manipulation? That does not sound long-lasting. Yes, it works every now and then. You can force yourself into alignment with these strategies, and you will receive some kind of movement. Sometimes they reach out, sometimes they send you a text, sometimes they spontaneously come over, sometimes they even sleep with you. Okay, been there, done that. And every single time they come back around, you think like, oh, now this is the end of it. Now it's working, and from now on everything is going to be sunshine and roses and butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. But the reality is that you cannot sustain this. The reality is that you have been forcing something into existence that you are not ready for because you refuse to look at yourself. You believe that you can, just by affirming like a crazy motherfucker, completely ignoring yourself, the person, the circumstance, your world, everything, by completely being delusional as hell, that you can create a long-lasting, growing, healthy, amazing fucking life and relationship. That is bullshit. And those people that are teaching you these things are teaching you bullshit. Those coaches, those gurus are setting you up for failure on purpose, okay? And you need to understand that. There are people out there aside from myself that legit speak the fucking truth, that tell you what really is going on, and that nudge you and push you and guide you into the direction of taking care of your own ass. But the majority of the people outside, they are just hopping on a bandwagon trying to get rich from it. And that's the truth, and you need to hear this and you need to understand this. Now to the logical aspect of why this is not working and why it is better for you to become a desirable person than to focus on making somebody else desire you. I want you to look at the entire situation that you have with your SP, your ex, whoever the fuck it is that you want to manifest, right? I want you to look at the entire situation from the third party perspective. Imagine that you are seeing your best friend in that relationship and that dynamic. If you would see your bestie coming out of a relationship that was horribly toxic, some kind of bullshit situationship, some kind of fling, some kind of lying and cheating and betraying, or some lack of basic human fucking communication. If you've seen your bestie coming out of the relationship with a person who is a fuck boy or a fuck girl, somebody who is avoidant, who is completely detached, somebody who lies, somebody who lacks basic fucking human decency, somebody who is not willing to talk about issues, somebody who is not willing to take responsibility or accountability, somebody that is clearly using your best friend for sex or appreciation or validation or whatever the hell, right? Somebody who is ghosting your best friend. Somebody who ran off with another person. Somebody who was, I don't know. You guys have the craziest fucking most toxic SP stories. And again, been there, done that myself. So no judgment. But if you would see your best friend coming out of a relationship with a person like that, complete fucking shit show. And then your bestie tells you, oh my God, I love him so much. I miss him. I'm gonna get him back. What would you do? Would you say, yeah, go for it? He destroyed you. He completely ripped you into pieces. He broke your heart. He literally emotionally damaged you. Maybe even so much that it had an impact on the rest of your life, financial situation, well-being, health, and stuff like that. Would you be like, yeah, go girl? I don't think so. Would you deem a person that is trying to get an ex back, a toxic piece of shit ex, right? Back via manipulation and force. Would you look at that person and think like, wow, you're so high value. Your standards are very healthy. You have amazing boundaries. Wow, you are a great person. You're so desirable. No. You would look at them and be like, are you fucking crazy? Are you stupid? You would judge that person. You would tell your bestie, bro, you can do better. Why the fuck are you running after this lazy ass? He does not deserve you. She does not deserve you. Why are you obsessed with this person? They brought you nothing but shit. One of the saddest, most impactful things that I've ever witnessed years ago in my personal life was seeing my music mentor, my singing and guitar teacher, who was this very successful, beautiful, great attitude, confident, amazing dude. This amazing dude with a history of being a famous opera singer and whatnot. And I always thought that there is no other person in this life that has that level of self-respect and confidence. And I saw him simping after a woman that cheated on him, that rejected him, that played with him, that messed with him for years. I saw him literally turning from this incredible man into a fucking sad dog, carrying her ass after her, running after her, trying, pushing, being needy, being sad. It was just sad. And I saw him, I looked at both of them interacting, and she was clearly not into it. She was clearly like, no, she had her own shit going on, right? This woman had her own issues. This woman was of low value. I saw her and I was like, really? That? Are you kidding me? That? She has nothing going on in her life. Why are you so obsessed with her? And then I saw this amazing, talented genius of a man lowering himself so hardcore just to be somewhat close to her. And I was like mind blown. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen anything like this before. And I said to myself that day, I shall never be that person. I was that person. For a little while there, I've been exactly that person. But you really got to understand that just because you're doing it from your apartment, just because you're not doing it directly into your SP's face, it doesn't change the fact that you are simping, doesn't change the fact that you have the lowest freaking level of self-esteem, self-value, self-confidence humanly possible. If you resort to these techniques, you are not desirable. You are lacking. You are empty. You have nothing to offer. And this is why you are trying to cling on so hardcore to these little tricks and magical woo-woo shit methods in order to force that person into your life. And again, no judgment. I do not say this to shame you. I cannot repeat myself often enough here. I say this with compassion, but also because I want you to get out of this shit. I want you to understand that being a desirable, high-value person, being your authentic self, living in peace with yourself, being whole within yourself, all by yourself, is fucking bliss. It is amazing what you can experience in this life, what you can achieve in this life is incredible. You can't even dream about this shit until you get there. Trust me on this. And I myself have just scratched the surface. I myself am not there yet. I'm not done. I'm just freaking 30 years old. I have a lot of life to live and a long way to go and to experience, right? But I have taken time, a lot of time, to really give to myself, to really work on my own self-concept. Do not underestimate the power of your self-concept. Do not underestimate how incredibly powerful you become when you are at peace with yourself. When you are a true operant power of your life and your reality in the direction that your life is going. It is different. A true ruler, a true boss, true CEO, right? A true boss babe, boss bitch, boss dude, however you identify, maybe as a rock, I don't care. A person that is truly in the driver's seat of their life does not simp, force, manipulate, does not act on these things, does not fear. A person with true self-esteem and confidence, a person that truly lives their best life, is not interested in crap like make them obsessed or desire you. And this is the reason why it is not working for you, because you are not that. I'm sorry, you are not yet. You're gonna get there, but you need to wake the hell up. You need to understand that listening to these tapes, following these methods, repeating millions of affirmations every single day, in your apartment, alone by yourself, stalking them energetically, makes you so incredibly unattractive. You are repulsive towards that you desire. You do not give your SP a chance to get to you. You are literally pushing them away with this. So that was a bit of tough love here, but it was love nevertheless. And I really hope that this is a wake-up call for you. I hope that you can take this information and really internalize it and start living for yourself, for the sake of yourself. And I promise you, having your desires is a natural consequence of being your best, most authentic, amazing, beautiful, chill, whole self. Okay? Invest in yourself. Become desirable. Do not make others desire you.